Give 'em hell, give 'em hell. OU sucks, and it's goodbye to all the rest. Let's go. Texas beat OU 34-3 in a blowout. They can't hang with us, and we still the #1 team in the country, and we still the only team in the SEC that's undefeated. I was telling y'all this the whole entire offseason, but nah, people kept doubting Texas. Nah, Texas is the newcomers to the SEC. Nah, we like that for real. Texas fight. Hook 'em. Now, since the Cowboys don't know how to act, especially at home, I'm going to start with the Texas Longhorns. We starting off right. At the Cotton Bowl in Dallas, Red River rivalry. A lot of people were in town for that game. Quinn Ewers threw for 199 yards, a passing touchdown, a rushing touchdown, and 1 interception. And at first, he was looking a little bit shaky, especially in the first quarter. We were going 3 and out too much, punting too much, the interception that he threw early. But it was all good because our defense held up and we bounced back. Second, third, fourth quarter, it was easy. Quintravion Wiseman, 118 rushing yards and a touchdown. And our receivers put up 229 combined receiving yards. And Gunnar Helm, our tight end, with 199 yards. Our defense had 5 sacks and 2 fumble recoveries. And it was crazy too, because I would turn around and we would get a fumble recovery, and then the very next drive, another fumble recovery. Like, damn, OU, get it together. Y'all in the SEC now. This ain't no Big 12. Y'all still playing like y'all in the Big 12. Come on. I was glad to yell, OU sucks at every OU fan, at every Oklahoma fan. All the Oklahoma fans and the Oklahoma team that drove out here to Dallas, hey, I know it was a long drive back to Norman, Oklahoma. Texas versus Georgia up next. College game day is going to be in Austin for that game because they know what's up. That's going to be a good game. I feel like this is going to be our toughest game of the season. Georgia's Carson Beck, their quarterback Carson Beck, I feel like we just need to pressure him into making mistakes. And our defense can do that because even though Georgia has played a lot of high-scoring games this season, they have played a couple low-scoring games too. At the beginning of the season, this is the only game that I had us possibly losing. But the way that we looking, it can go either way, but I have Texas coming out on top. Now we going over to the NFL. The Cowboys losing 47-9 to the Detroit Lions. And I was in the building. I was watching part of the game, but the Cowboys were sucking so bad that I just went back to the private club that I was in and went back to enjoying myself while I could, because the Cowboys weren't entertaining to watch at all. Hell, the only person putting up points is Brandon Aubrey. That's why a lot of people in the pro shop are asking for his jersey. He's the only one that can score points. Dak went 17 of 33, 178 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Like, come on, bro. And I know sometimes your offensive line ain't playing up to the standard, and the rushing game is almost non-existent because we had a total of 53 combined rushing yards. But Dak, you got to be better. Ain't no excuses. CeeDee Lamb had 89 yards, the most out of all receivers, but there were times where he was nowhere to be found. Our defense, even though our defense had 3 sacks, we gave up 315 pass yards and 3 touchdowns to Jared Goff, making Jared Goff look like an MVP. And then we gave up 143 rushing yards to Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. And I'm sorry, but I knew this was going to happen because we couldn't stop Derrick Henry when we faced the Ravens. We couldn't stop Alvin Kamara when we faced the Saints. So what made us think that we was going to stop this 1-2 punch? Shaking my damn head. And we had the gall to invite Lainey Wilson, country singer, to the game because, she announced that she going to be the halftime performer at our Thanksgiving game, which I'm going to watch in person since I'm working that game. But damn, I apologize to Lainey Wilson for having to witness that atrocity. Luckily, I don't have to live through this misery this upcoming week because the Cowboys got a bye week. I don't know what they need to do, but they need to fix it and fix it fast, because how you winning all the away games and losing all your home games whenever it was the opposite last year. You were winning all your home games. Cowboys disappointed. Embarrassing. And now it's time for the Banganator's top 3 banging moments from Week 6 in the NFL. At number 3, Rashid Shaheed's punt return touchdown. Shaheed catches it at midfield. Look at the defense pissing down their leg and diving at legs. Slower than economic change. Touchdown. Who that? At number 2, I got Drake May's rookie debut. May was looking like the second coming of Tom Brady in New England, being the first quarterback since 1950 to throw for 3 touchdowns and lead his team in rushing yards in his first career start. And at number 1, Aaron Rodgers' Hail Mary. Even though Rodgers and the Jets lost to the Bills on Monday Night Football, that Hail Mary touchdown right before halftime was vintage Aaron Rodgers. If only he could play like that all the time. Maybe Coach Robert Saleh wouldn't have gotten fired. So those are my top 3 banging moments from Week 6 in the NFL. Let me know what you think. Thank y'all for watching this episode of the Banganator Podcast. Please like and subscribe on YouTube. Follow me on the Banganator Podcast Instagram and BanganatorPod_4 on the Twitter X. You know I'm feeling good with my hat. You know, we got that golden hat last Saturday. Now this Saturday, we got Georgia coming up. Let's go. Hook 'em.
Welcome to the Banganator Podcast, brought to you by S.C. Banga, diehard fan of the Dallas Cowboys since 1997. How about them Cowboys?